Hi, this is Harriet Grayson, your host and producer for Community Culture Showcase. And I guess spring is here? Well, maybe, maybe not. Summer is just around the corner, and it's time for one of our wonderful spring-summer art shows here at SEC TV. Now, many of you might know that we are a nonprofit organization, and we like to reach out to the community, particularly our fabulous arts community, and we hold these art shows several times a year. So the upcoming one is going to be June 14th. That is going to be a Thursday night. Come on down 5:30 here at the studio and see some wonderful local artists. And we want you to enjoy the show. If you can, bring your pocketbook with you. We like to support the arts, and of course many of you might know that we are a nonprofit ourselves, and we're always looking for donations of one kind or another. So we've been happy to kind of marry the art community and our own nonprofit studio in presenting these art shows. So again, it's June 14th, Thursday night, 5:30. Finishes up about 8. We're going to have entertainment as well as the wonderful art, something like 55 different paintings, maybe even a little photography available for purchase. And every time there is a purchase, we receive a small piece of that. So that helps to keep the studio lights on, and the lights are expensive to keep, as well as trying to support our local art community. So I have a number of paintings I'd like to show you that are going to be highlighted at the art fair. So don't forget the art festival, June 14th, and let me show you a few of the local artists who actually are going to be part of that show. So we have photographs of the artwork. So I'd like you to take a look. So we start, look, here's Liz McGee. Now she's been here before, has put our paintings out. This one is called Harbor Lighthouse. I should mention to you that the theme is water. And of course, here we are right on the Sound with all kinds of beautiful, lovely water. So that is our theme. We like to have themes so that you can come and look and see the different kinds of artists, the different medium that they use, keeping in mind our wonderful theme, water, water everywhere. So that was Liz, and she has been here before, and she's going to have several paintings available for sale. So we want you to take a look and have a good time looking at Liz's stuff. We have, I think, one more from Liz. Oh no, Susan McKay, Sunrise, Fort Myers, Florida. So if any of you have been to Fort Myers, Florida, you're going to know this is a beautiful rendering of a sunrise there. And of course, here we are by the water. We have also these gorgeous sunrises. Susan McKay has also been here before displaying her art. We like to have return artists. They enjoy having their stuff shown, and we enjoy having them back again. And spread the word. Let everybody know that there's going to be this great art show. Beside the wonderful art and the music, we always have refreshments. Our two Franks are these great Italian boys. They will not allow you to go home hungry. So there's always going to be some wonderful food and a little vino to go along with the food, and put on your hats, take out your pocketbooks, get those checkbooks out. We also take credit cards, and take a look at some of the great art that we have to offer. Remember, the theme is water. The date is June 14th. So what else do we have? Here's another Susan McKay one. Sunset, Misquamicut. How many of you have gone to Misquamicut Beach, that beautiful, beautiful place in Rhode Island? And this looks like a gorgeous sunset right there. And you can take this home and put it in your dining room or living room and enjoy knowing about Misquamicut. I live in Rhode Island, and I am a great Misquamicut lover. Go to that beach all the time. So Susan has given us a beautiful, beautiful vision of what it's like to sit on the sunset and watch the ocean, the water, the sand, just absolutely lovely. And we have a few other artists out there. We try to get a variety, even within the theme, a variety of different kind of artists, some different kinds of medium. Of course, there's oil, pastel, watercolor. I think we even have a photographer also as part of the show. So you get a variety. Here we have Eunice. She's been part of our artist celebrity group for quite a number of times. This is Maine surf. If you've been up to Maine, you know how rough the water is. This gives you a real sense of that. Eunice does an awful lot of different kinds of paintings, so we're really happy to have this one here with that water theme, the Maine surf. What else have we got showing for you? We have a lot of variety for you. They're big, they're small. Here's Laura's, Jupiter Point. Cute little house, the green, there's the water in the background. Our artists take different approaches. Brilliant sunshine, blue skies in some, sand in others, rough water in others, different kinds of ways of looking at water. And of course, here we are on the Sound, so we have a great appreciation for the water, and of course the river's nearby as well. So we have water everywhere. I hope you'll come out, bring everybody that you know. It'll be a fun evening, 5:30. You can bring, just bring yourselves, bring some friends, bring the checkbook, bring the credit card. We're looking forward to seeing you. You will be entertained. We have our group that's going to be there. Small Wonder is the name of the two-piece band. They will keep you entertained. There's always a little vino. There's always something wonderful to eat. And there's always wonderful talk. We talk about art. We talk about the community. We're going to talk about the beautiful water. And so let's see what else we have. About 55 artists, 55 paintings that will be represented at the art show, with a number of artists giving us sometimes one, in some cases two different paintings. Here we have something quite a bit abstract. It's called Blue Blast, and you can see the blue. You can interpret it any way you want. I don't know what it is. It could be a whale, it could be a shark, it could be who knows what it is, but that's what the beauty of art is. It's up to you to interpret it, especially if it isn't quite as realistic as some others. So you can have a good time looking at some of our art. Some of it will raise your eyebrows and you'll say, my goodness gracious, what is that? And you'll have a conversation with people while you watch and see how many opinions there might be about a different piece of art. So don't forget, June 14th, 5:30 to 8, right here at the studio in Groton, Connecticut. We are the gallery for Groton, Connecticut. Once upon a time, there were a few here, but unfortunately, economics, things that happened at the Yukon at Avery Point, and we are the remaining gallery here. And by appointment, you can come and visit. If you can't make the show, you can give us a call, and we'd be happy to invite you in, and you can take a look around the studio and see all the artwork that hangs around. Because once the show is over, the art stays on the walls for a few weeks, sometimes a couple of months, and so there's always an opportunity to look at something. If you leave on June 14th, go home, think about a piece of art that you really were impressed, but either you didn't bring the checkbook, you didn't bring the credit card, or you wanted to think about it a little bit, you can always come back and purchase it. So please remember, June 14th is not the end all. There's always an opportunity to come by, and we welcome the opportunity to show the artwork to other people during the course of the hours that we're actually open. So here we go. Here's Elaine Mills, Noank Village. So of course Noank is really close by. A little house, a little green, a little water, a blue sky, and lots of green trees. So that's a nice little kind of snapshot, if you will, a painting, of course, not a photograph, of New England. And that is kind of representative of some of our old towns and the little villages and the old houses that might be here. Don't forget, we are a historic area. So we are talking about houses and populations that have been here for 300 years. And so you can find some houses, not many, from the 1600s, but there are quite a number in the 1700s, and certainly the 1800s. There's quite a number of houses that are still standing and occupied. This might be the third or fourth owner. And so you have an opportunity to see New England Village. So Elaine Mills makes it nice for you. You can take a really cute look at Noank Village. And again, these are pictures that are up for sale. June 14th, 5:30 to 8. Come on by, bring some friends, come hungry and willing to listen to some music and have a debate about art and the different kinds of paintings that we have. Not everybody has the same reaction, and we enjoy having people have different reactions, having conversations about the art on the wall. How do you like it? If you don't like it, what's it all about? What does it mean to you? We enjoy that very much, and the artists do as well. They like to have some conversation. Many of the artists whose pictures you see here will actually be at the art gallery for this event, and you can have an opportunity to chit-chat with the artists and ask them about how they came about this idea, the whole process that they use. Some of them use different kinds of medium. You can talk to them and have an opportunity perhaps to get a kind of lesson in art. So what else do we have? We want to offer you a variety. Here's Paula Lieberman, Maine Lighthouse. Here's another one. This is another picture of Maine. Of course, it being a coastal place with lots and lots of water, high clouds, and lighthouses, which are all over this area, including in Groton and New London. So here's a nice opportunity to see a lighthouse. This is a very lovely painting, very much reflective of the New England scene. And this you can find, of course, in Maine and all across our coastline here. You'll find lots and lots of lighthouses. This one is kind of interesting because of the coloring. So you have that white clouds with specks of different colors. And then there's the sea. The sea is not all the same color. You see those kind of gradations of blue. And then, of course, the whitish and the dark lighthouse top. So again, Paula Lieberman, Maine Lighthouse. So come on down, take a look at this up front and personal. And I don't know whether Paula will be here, but a number of our artists will be here. You will have an opportunity to chat with them and talk about their artwork and many things, maybe what else they're thinking about. This is Elaine Mills. It's Pink Tree. So again, we have this outdoor scene, grassy stuff. There's, of course, the water, and the tree is in the background. These pictures come framed already, so all you have to do is take them home and hang them up in your living room, your dining room, a bedroom, any place that you want. We always like to have artwork in our houses, brightens us up, makes us feel content. So this is Pink Tree. This is Elaine Mills, and again, come here and you can visit and chat with the artists. I'm not sure that Miss Mills will be here, but absolutely come by because there'll be artists and you can have a chat about how it works. Maybe you're a budding artist and you might be able to learn some lessons from listening to other artists. Or maybe you are an accomplished artist and you want to take a look at what we have to offer, because again, we'll have another show later in the year. And if you are impressed by what we have, we're always welcoming artists to be part of our shows. So again, we'll have another show later in the year, probably closer to the holiday time. And if you like what you see and you are an artist in oil or watercolor or pastels or even just photography, we'd love to have you come and put up your stuff and you get a nice welcome from us. This is Dr. Michael Sulo. His Wave on Shore, very, very dramatic looking. I've had Michael Sulo on my show before as my guest, and he talked about his wonderful artwork. Not only is this a very stark and beautiful painting, it also has a beautiful frame that goes with it. So again, it's all ready to hang in any room in your house as a gift to someone that you love. Maybe someone's having a birthday or an anniversary. So instead of the ordinary, a card or some chocolates or a present they probably don't need, give them some artwork. It lasts forever. So come here and you can see Michael Sulo's work. He might actually be here for the night. Again, June 14th. Come along with your friends and family and anybody that you can find. We are easy to get to. We have a big, big parking lot. There's no problem about finding parking. We are around the corner in the Groton Shopping Plaza, that's the name, 80 Court Plaza. If you put that in your GPS, you will find us here. Lots of parking, easy to find, right off the highway. So come on in. We have wonderful refreshments. We also have entertainment, and of course we have artwork and the artists. So we have some more stuff coming up. We have a variety of things. Now remember, the theme is water, so that's the one consistency in all of the artwork that you will see on June 14th. Everybody has a different way of looking at water. Hey, this is Susan McKay, Snake Hill Road in Noank. Again, a really lovely picture. This is how you envision a New England town to have on the water. And you see the boats out in the background, the lovely bushes that happen, a little bit of sand out there, and then some landmass a bit further down. So you come here in the Groton area, New London, and you see these beautiful scenes, and here it is captured for you by Susan. It's called Snake Hill Road in Noank. And so come and see it in person. Also has a beautiful frame ready to hang in your living room. It's just available June 14th, 5:30 to 8 p.m. We're really looking forward to you coming and seeing what we have and perhaps meeting Susan and chatting with her about how she came up with this idea. Ideas spring in all kinds of ways for artists. Now, I'm not a visual artist. I'm an author, and I know that the artist's mentality, an idea can spark, and all of a sudden you're at work trying to find a place for it. And it's hard to do this kind of work. I mean, you'll get some real information about what it takes to be an artist from the artists that show up here, and you'll have a variety to kind of look through. And we're, again, just bring your checkbook, your credit card. We're waiting to see you, and there'll be about 55 paintings hanging. I think we have a little photography that kind of changes from time to time. This is Harkness Park. Now, many of you know Harkness Park. This is Betty. This is her interpretation of Harkness Park. You see the water, the trees, the background. It's inviting. You see the clouds above, and that is typical of New England. You have been visiting with this weather since March, a snowy, rainy March, a cold, rainy, snowy April, a rainy May, and now we still have a cloudy June. It's close to summertime, and you'll have a painting to put in your house as a present to yourself or to someone else you love. Forget about the ordinary gifts. Give a picture and a painting, and it'll last forever. So this is Harkness Park. Come on out and see this. Also has kind of an interesting frame. You'll find we have things all ready to hang. It's all ready for you to pick up, love, pay for, and take away. If you're kind of thinking about, well, should I get it? Should I not get it? Don't worry about that. If you're undecided, you can always come back and take a tour of the artwork that's going to hang here for at least the next several weeks. So June 14th is the day of the art gallery opening. The paintings will be available for viewing after the show, but come on down and enjoy, because it's a festive atmosphere. We have entertainment. We have Small Wonder, a two-piece band, live music. We have wonderful things to eat, a little vino, and art and artists to talk to about the whole nature of art. Our theme again is water, water everywhere. We living in an area that's coastal, where we have water. We are surrounded by the sound and rivers, ponds all over the place. So that is part of our New England scene, and you will see that represented in the artists who are here June 14th showing their work. So come on down. Let's see what else we might have in terms of our pick. Remember, there's about 55 paintings that we'll be showing. Here's another Paula Lieberman, another painting from her. Again, this is kind of more of the trees kind of standing starkly right there in front of the water. Again, a lovely frame. This is something that you might want to consider. You'll see that even talking about water, the blue that you think of in water, the way the artists have changed the way they view blue. There's all kinds of variations on the way they display and depict water. I think you'll enjoy it. Most of that is also, we have the clouds in the background. And I think that you'll get a representation of a variety of ways of approaching the theme of water, water everywhere. So it's June 14th, 5:30 to 8 p.m. We want you all to come by. Bring the kids, because it's never too young to get an invitation and to learn about art. We live in a kind of harsh world sometimes, and artwork can make it and soften it. You go in your house and you see one of these beautiful paintings, and the water can relax you, make you feel at ease. I think that's true with people who live by the water. Here we have Empty Beach. Take a look at that. You see again what I said about blue. Blue is the sky, blue is the water, but there are lots of variations about how an artist depicts water. And that will be an opportunity for you to see 55 paintings and a whole different way of looking at water. And always, because we live here by the sound, there's the beaches, and there's the shrubs, and there's the fencing, And of course, there's other kinds of like clouds in the sky, because you can't be in New England and not have a changing weather every single day. And in this particular painting, we also have depicted the birds. So we have birds, we have sand, we have green, we have water, and of course we have blue sky. Come back, come here, see us. Empty Beach is one of the many paintings that will be hanging inside of our gallery. Take a look at this. Now this is a lighthouse. Now this is one of several that we have that has the theme, they have a lighthouse. Now New England is filled with lighthouses, so that is an easy way for people to kind of recognize the area. This is called Lighthouse 3. I'm not sure what happened to 1 and 2, but the one we're displaying is number 3. You can see again the whole idea of water. It has depicted in many different ways. And in this case, it's interesting because the water is reflecting the brown of the rocks and of the landmass is being reflected inside. I also like this idea of, you see the lighthouse itself, white and stark, reflecting in the water. Nice kind of pick on it. This is Lighthouse 3. Again, one of our several paintings that are here. There'll be several with the whole idea of lighthouse, because that's a whole New England thing, lighthouses. And we want the artists travel around, take a look, and there it is. You notice that a lot of them, by the very nature of water everywhere, there's lots and lots of landscapes. And I think that you can appreciate that. Here by the same artist, Woodland Stream, quite different. Again, a different way of looking at water and the depiction of water. The tree looks a little bit stark out there, the white with the green. Again, reflection, and this has a very lovely frame. All set, all ready to be hung in your house or given away as a present. The variety also is in terms of pricing. We have things that are not too expensive. We don't have anything for the multimillionaires unless they like something that isn't too expensive. They come in different sizes. I think you can appreciate that. And all of them are framed. They're all ready for you to take home and mount on your wall. So again, don't forget, June 14th, 5:38. We offer entertainment, lots of nice food, lots of good wine, and lots of conversation. The artists in many cases will be here. You can chat with them and talk to them about their work. You can learn how they came about doing what they're doing. It's a process, I think, to be an artist, as it is in my case. I'm a writer, so I can understand that. I'm not quite the same, but it is a process. You start with an idea, you frame it out, and then you work on it over and over again. And I think you'll see that with the visual artists that we have. Again, we have about 55 paintings. They come from a bunch of different medium, different artists. This is Cloudy Day. Now this is a small one, and it is very much a cloudy day, very much like the weather we've been having of late. And here, the water is more reflective of the sky itself. It isn't that deep, dark blue. It is more like a gray. The gray that you see in the sky is reflected in the gray of the water. So this is quite obvious, a cloudy day, and you can feel it here in New England. So this is something that you might want to take a look at when you come here. This artist also has a couple of other paintings that will be available for sale on June 14th. So we're looking forward to seeing you all coming to our gallery. And here we go. This is Mohegan Park. Look at this. This is really has this kind of autumny look with the reds and the oranges and the yellows in here. So this is kind of a different one in terms of the ones that we've seen before. Again, we like variety, so take a look at this one. I think you'll enjoy it. And we have this artist has given us another painting as well. Again, we have 55 paintings, different varieties, different kinds of medium. I think you'll have a tremendous variety of things that you can see. Okay, here's Paul Lieberman again with Beach Sunrise. A lovely, lovely painting. Again, if you're looking for the blue of the water comes in different gradations of blue, and there is the purple sunset. That's also very much a New England event, that beautiful, beautiful sunset. So now that we've gone through, I think, the paintings, this is just a preview. There'll be many more for you to take a look at. Again, June 14th, 5:30 to 8 p.m. right here. Oh, I'm sorry. There's Liz McGee, Perfect Mooring. Again, you see the blue? The blue is comes in different kinds of color gradations. And it's a very, very lovely, kind of more feeling serene kind of sense of it. And I think Liz McGee has been with us before, and she has some lovely, lovely paintings. Come on out and take a look at her stuff. Again, the event is June 14th. That's a Thursday night. We're going to have the Small Wonder Band. We're also going to have lots of food and wine and good conversation and art, art, art with the theme, water, water everywhere. So I hope and expect to see you. Come on out, bring some friends. It's always a fun evening. It's early enough, 5:30. Come on out, but it continues till 8 o'clock. So if you have working or something and you can't get here immediately, don't worry about it. There'll still be plenty of food, plenty of wine, and the paintings will still be on the wall. So we look forward to seeing you on June 14th. And I think that's all the paintings we have to preview. Do we have some more out there? I think not, but don't forget, this is only a preview. You come here and you'll see a much larger variety of many more to be seen. So again, June 14th is our gallery day. Oh, here's a path to the water. Take a look at that. Here's the kind of blue that you would be more expecting, a deeper blue. Along the way, we have the green, and of course, we have the fences. Lovely, lovely fences, goes down to the water, and there again, we have the cloud. So this is Path to the Water, and it is a path that you might take a look at it when you come here on June 14th. This artist has some other stuff that she's had represented here. So this is just a kind of sampling. Remember, this is just some of the artists who are going to be at the show. There'll be more, many more, and so you'll have a great variety in terms of pricing and size and realism versus abstract versus impressionism. Lots of shades of blue. This is water, water everywhere, and we really look forward to your coming out and visiting with us. If you've never been to the studio, it's an opportunity to see our studio. Remember, we are a nonprofit organization, and we try very hard to promote the arts and culture. That's my show, the arts and culture of this community. We want to bring artists together. We want to bring the community and artists together, and we want everybody to have an opportunity to share with the artists in the work that they do. So if you are an artist, if Water, Water Everywhere is already, we have as many paintings as we need, but we're going to do other art shows later this year. So you are an artist, come on, take a look and see what we have to offer, and we'd be happy to chit-chat with you about perhaps participating in a future art show. So again, we look forward to seeing you June 14th, 5:30 to 8 o'clock. Water, water everywhere. It's our studio open house, our art gallery, and we really look forward to you coming down to SEC TV, 80 Plaza Court here in Groton, Connecticut. We are the art gallery of Groton, Connecticut, and we look forward to promoting our artists and our own nonprofit to come on down and have a wonderful, lovely evening of scintillating conversation. Again, this is Harriet Grayson, your host and producer of Community Culture Showcase.